Chorale friends and family. My name is Maya Tester, and I am a first soprano, and I have been singing with the chorale for 9 going on 10 years. And I have many spine-tingling memories of concerts we have sung together. But what I marvel at and what I come back to so often when we're singing together is that we spend so much time practicing, so many hours together trying to perfect our music for no other purpose than to bring some beauty into this world and into a world that is often cruel and incomprehensible. And that has just been a huge gift in my life. And I hope you will join me in supporting the chorale so that we can keep bringing this beauty to the world. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Ahmed Ansaldua. I am director founder of Border Crossing, a choral organization here in the Twin Cities. I've been lucky enough to work with the Minnesota Chorale in our yearly joint program, El Mesías, a bilingual version of Handel's Messiah, as well as several other programs such as our joint presentation of La Pasión según San Marcos with the Minnesota Orchestra. Border Crossing would not exist without the Minnesota Chorale. They were our fiscal sponsors for the first couple of years, and they just supported us in so many ways. The Minnesota Chorale is vital to this choral ecosystem that we have in the Twin Cities, and I hope you'll join me in supporting their work. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn Hagan, and I'm a composer based in Minnesota. I'm the composer of the multimedia symphony, The Notebooks of Leonardo da Vinci, which was exquisitely premiered by the Minnesota Chorale and the Metropolitan Symphony Orchestra in March of 2019. This was a huge endeavor, a crazy idea I had, and these two organizations put their faith in me and supported me and said, yes, we'll do that. We will take this giant leap of faith with you to create this piece. And it's a huge stepping stone in my career, and I could not be more grateful for them and for that incredible performance. I really hope they do it again. Anyway, please join me tonight in supporting the Minnesota Chorale's family of choirs by making a donation. Thank you.
Hello, I am Mary Ellen Jacobson, and I've had the honor of serving as the Minnesota Chorale Board's president for the last 4 years. Thank you so much for joining us at today's festive virtual gala. Your interest and support means so much to us. Even though our choirs haven't been able to perform on stage throughout the pandemic, we've been hard at work creating virtual offerings for singers and addressing diversity, equity, access, and inclusion in our organization, and improving our business processes. Your emotional and financial support has made this possible. I'm joined today by our artistic director, Kathy Saltzman-Romy, and our executive director, Bob Peskin.
Thanks, Mary Ellen. It's a pleasure to be with you, and thank you for tuning in tonight. The chorale was founded in 1972 as a single ensemble, a single choir, and over the course of the last nearly 50 years has evolved into what's called an umbrella organization of multiple ensembles, and you'll hear a little bit more about those in a moment. But throughout all of our history and in all of our ensembles, we pursue the objectives of their artistic work and on the concert stage, our work in the community to make meaningful programs that have a meaningful impact, and in our educational endeavors. And as Mary Ellen noted, our deep commitment to the work of diversity, equity, access, and inclusion. It's my pleasure to introduce to you our artistic director, Kathy Saltzman-Romy.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Mary Ellen. What I love about the Minnesota Chorale is that it's a multi-generational organization comprising ensembles for singers from ages 8 to 80 plus. Our Minneapolis Youth Chorus was founded in 2007 for grades 6 through 10 in cooperation with the Minneapolis Public Schools, and will be celebrating its 15th anniversary next season. Prelude Children's Choir is for singers grades 3 through 5 and provides an introductory choral experience for younger singers. And our Voices of Experience was established in 2010 in partnership with the MacPhail Center for Music and offers mature singers the opportunity to enrich their lives and the community through song. As the principal chorus of the Minnesota Orchestra, the Minnesota Chorale can regularly be heard on the stage of Orchestra Hall or in orchestra broadcasts on NPR. But the chorale is equally dedicated to community engagement initiatives presented in our annual Bridges program, as well as educational and independent programming with our family of choirs. A highlight for me this past season has been a year-long Bridges partnership with the choirs and conductors from Minneapolis College, Roosevelt, and Minneapolis South High School. Together, we explored a wide range of choral music focusing on themes that are relevant to our singers and our community. Let's take a listen to the chorale sing a song that they presented in our recent Bridges program, Rosephone Powell's I Dream a World.
Hi, my name is David Goudsward-Vaught, and I sing bass 1 in the Minnesota Chorale. I joined in the spring of 2003, and my first project was the enormous 8th Symphony of Mahler. Mahler said, "A symphony must be like the world, it must embrace everything." Our choirs embrace everything. We sing, we laugh, we hurt for our losses, we comfort and uplift each other, and that's reflected in the music and connections we make with humanity and the divine through performing and outreach. Please support the Minnesota Chorale's family of choirs. We embrace the whole world, and that includes you. You are a part of us in your participation, concert attendance, and vital financial support. Thank you.
I'm Liz Pauley. I'm a soprano with the Minnesota Chorale and a faculty member at Minneapolis College. For the past 2 years, the choir members at Minneapolis College have had the great privilege to work with the Minnesota Chorale. Now, I've been a community college teacher for a long time, and I can tell you that the opportunity to work with a world-class choir, this isn't something that comes commonly to community college students. To me, this speaks of the level of dedication that the organization has both to education and to its community. And so I'd like to ask you to join me in supporting the Minnesota Chorale and its family of choirs.
Hi, I'm Patrick Coleman. I'm a tenor in the Minnesota Chorale, and I've been a member since 2009. Here during the pandemic, I've also been part of our video production team. In a year where it's been a tough year to be a choral organization, to be a choral singer, all of us singing in our basements, on Zoom, if we're lucky, in a garage with a handful of friends, outside on really nice days, where you miss that whole communal aspect of singing. But what the Minnesota Chorale has done over the past year, and what we've done over the past 2 decades plus, is build bridges to the community. We've reached out to the community this past year, especially students at Minneapolis College, Minneapolis South High School, Minneapolis Roosevelt, and really helped those young singers feel part of the choral community. In a year where there has been so much unrest in Minneapolis proper, the Minnesota Chorale has been able to do this because of the support of people like you. And I hope that you will join me in supporting the Minnesota Chorale family of choirs once again here as we go into 2021 and 2022. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lori Myers. I teach vocal music at Minneapolis South High School in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This year, we were invited to be part of the Bridges program, and we are so thankful for the Minnesota Chorale's partnership this year as we navigated distance learning and virtual concerts together. Members of the chorale joined us in our Google Meets and took part in the activities and conversations we were having in vulnerable and very human level ways. And our students really appreciated that partnership. Please join me in supporting the Minnesota Chorale's family of choirs.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
everyone. My name is Cindy Bergstrom, and I have the great privilege and delight of being the conductor of the Prelude Children's Choir, the youngest of our chorale family. As a partner with Minneapolis Public Schools, we have the opportunity to reach out to many, many kids with the power of music. And because of generous folks like you, we're able to offer our program tuition free. So thank you so much to those who've already contributed, and we invite all of you to join with us in our efforts to unite our city in song. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Hi, I'm Christine Zukorowalski, and I'm the mom of these two former NYC singers, and I really miss their NYC days because I got to hear such beautiful music every week.
Hi, I'm Maria, and one thing that I really loved about NYC is how you could make really beautiful music with other people that you couldn't make by yourself, and I also made a bunch of really cool friends.
Hi, I'm Tony, and my favorite part about NYC was definitely Pat. She was an excellent director, taught me so much about how to develop myself musically, and is still one of the best people I know.
We love you, Pat.
We love you, Pat.
Hello, I'm Pat Harrison, the founding conductor of the Minneapolis Youth Chorus, and I'm here with Walter Tambler, our assistant conductor and accompanist. On behalf of hundreds and hundreds of Minneapolis students, I would like to thank the chorale for offering them the opportunity of the Minneapolis Youth Chorus. This is offered free of charge and supports the mission of developing lifelong singers, friendships, and possibly future Minnesota Chorale members.
So please join us and show your support for the Minnesota Chorale and the Minnesota Chorale family of choirs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Finn Smith, and this is my 6th year in NYC. NYC has taught me how to be a good musician, chorister, and soloist. I've learned how to listen to others and rely on myself. I would like to thank Pat and Walter and the entire Chorale organization. Please support our ongoing efforts, and thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Catherine Chan, Director of Choral Activities, Northeastern University, and Associate Conductor and Director of Community Engagement, Back Bay Chorale, Boston. I've been very fortunate to have worked with many singers in Minnesota Chorale, taking part in their projects with the orchestra, the Bridges program, and conducting in the Emerging Conductor program. I'm very grateful for the opportunities Minnesota Chorale has given me, helping me refine my skills as a conductor. Please join me in supporting the work of Minnesota Chorale in enriching and inspiring our community through choral arts.
The leadership of the Minnesota Chorale has taken the opportunity presented by this pandemic-inflected year to review, revisit, and revise our mission, vision, and values. It's a process that started last September and has continued up until recent days, and we're delighted to be able to present to you the fruits of our work, which has included singers, family members, and friends. So, our new mission statement is, we sing together to unite people and amplify diverse voices through rigorous artistic practice and joyous collaboration.
And our values. As individuals and as an organization, we value authenticity, empathy, equity, excellence, inclusivity, integrity, mutuality, passion, and respect.
And our vision statement. As an intergenerational family of choirs, we sing throughout our lives, bringing harmony into the world through choral music. We provide opportunities for personal and collective growth and for exploring our shared humanity in partnership with our community.
My name is Sean Lehan. I'm a bass section leader in the chorale. I'm also a charter member. This is my 49th season singing with the chorale. Over the years, I've done a lot of things: ticket manager, stage manager, board member, singer representative, and I've traveled on 3 continents. The chorale has satisfied my passion for choral singing in its many forms. While I probably won't be around for another 49 seasons, with your financial help, the chorale and its family of choirs could be. Please consider a generous contribution. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Judy Flavin, a member of Voices of Experience. You might say I'm a long hauler because I've been a member of this choir from its very beginnings. At first, we were a group of perhaps 20, and the last time we met in Antonella Hall, we were a group of over 60 singers. In Voices of Experience, I've been challenged musically and met many new friends. Please support the Chorale family of choirs so we can continue to share music with people of all ages and all economic backgrounds.
I'm Maud Hiller and I live in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm a soprano, and when my choir had to close down due to the pandemic, I got a present from my daughter in Minnesota to sing with Voices of Experience on Zoom. I've now done that for a year. It's been lovely, and I'm looking forward to meet you all in real life. Please join me in supporting the Minnesota Chorale's family of choirs.
Thank you.
Hi, friends. It's Jerry Rubino here, and I'm just coming to you as a grateful singer with the Minnesota Chorale occasionally, and more importantly, in my role as artistic director and conductor of Voices of Experience, the choir for seniors that was developed many years ago. I believe I'm in my 11th season of directing them. And I feel so important that music is such an element for change and cultural change as well as social interaction. And that seems to be such an important goal for not just Voices of Experience, but all of the family of choirs. And recently, the artistic staff has been involved with the DEAI process, and I am excited to look to the future to continue to be able to do these same goals. Please join us as you help support our visioning. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Northrup, and I am a soprano with the Minnesota Chorale. One of my absolute favorite memories of singing with the chorale was singing the Ode to Joy from Beethoven's Ninth Symphony on New Year's Eve in 2015 in Orchestra Hall. It was an incredible moment because every single person in that packed hall, both the performers and the audience members, were right there together, experiencing that incredible music and buzzing with the excitement of a new year and all it was about to bring. I love that the chorus brings us together in those moments, and I can't wait until we can be together again. Thank you so much for supporting our family of choirs.
Hello, I'm Michelle Miller-Burns, President and CEO of the Minnesota Orchestra and a great fan of the Minnesota Chorale. It is a treat to be with you on this very special occasion. My first introduction to the chorale was halfway around the world in South Africa in 2018. Among many wonderful memories and musical experiences on that journey, I perhaps will remember most the thrill of hearing voices rising up together in song into the rafters of the Regina Mundi Church in Soweto. Those voices were of members of the Minnesota Chorale, an extraordinarily talented group of singers under the exceptional direction of Kathy Romy. The Minnesota Chorale and the Minnesota Orchestra together have brought beautiful musical experiences to audiences both here in the Twin Cities and around the globe. Friends, fans, members of the Minnesota Chorale, I say to you that we can't wait for the day that we can all be back together in Orchestra Hall, united in music. Until then, I wish you all the very best, and thank you for so many years of meaningful musical partnership.
Hello, I'm Osmo Vanska. Thinking of my many years with the Minnesota Orchestra, it's obvious that the Minnesota Chorale is a big part of the memories. You have always been incredibly well prepared for all rehearsals, concerts, and recordings, and that's the best gift that any conductor could ask for. You are truly a world-class ensemble. Thank you each and every member of the chorale, and especially Kathy, who has always been a joy collaborating with.
Hello, I'm William Schrickle, the music director of the Metropolitan Symphony Orchestra. The MSO and I have been lucky enough to collaborate with the Minnesota Chorale on a number of occasions, but for me, the greatest musical experience of my entire career happened on Sunday, the 24th of November in 2013, when the chorale and the MSO and I performed the Mahler Resurrection Symphony. I will never forget the power and the beauty and the glorious sound of the Minnesota Chorale in that finale. Thank you for joining us tonight, and please be generous in your gift to the Minnesota Chorale to support all of their work and their fantastic artistic director, Kathy Saltzman-Romy. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Tom Knable, and I've been a tenor in the Minnesota Chorale since 1987. It never ceases to amaze me how music brings people together. An example of this occurred in 2001 when the chorale was invited to an international music festival in Caracas, Venezuela. We visited a small town outside of Caracas, and I'll never forget the looks of joy and pride on the faces of those villagers when we sang the Venezuelan national anthem. I hope you'll join me in supporting the Minnesota Chorale's family of choirs.
My name is Maria Guinan, and I am the artistic director of the Fundación Schola Cantorum de Venezuela. I have known the Minnesota Chorale for many years, and also Kathy Romy. I admire very much the work they do artistically, but also what they have achieved with the communities. I was there witnessing this work some years ago, but also they came to Venezuela to be part of our America Cantat Festival, and we remember their visit as a highlight of that moment. I would like to encourage you to support the Minnesota Chorale in their future projects.
Hi, I'm Jamie, and I sing in the alto section of the Minnesota Chorale. One of my favorite things about being in the Minnesota Chorale is that we are part of this family of choirs. I think it's really awesome that our organization is committed to demonstrating that we can make great music at all ages, and it's really fun to sing in these concerts where we all get to collaborate together across the family of choirs. Thank you so much for your support, and please join me in continuing to support the Minnesota Chorale's family of choirs.
Sound of my voice, can you feel the beat of my heart? Listen to the questions I have, listen to me. It's all very simple to see what we need. In our soul, my voice is calling.
Hello, everyone. My name is Heather Hood, and I am in my 35th year of singing with the Minnesota Chorale. As you might imagine, a tenure of that length in any organization brings with it a lot of memories. One of the highlight memories for me is the concert that we did with the Minnesota Orchestra and the Gauteng Choristers in Soweto, South Africa in 2018. The response of the audience, many of whom had never heard a live symphony orchestra before, was absolutely electrifying, and it went way beyond the enjoyment of music and really embodied music as an expression of joy, of life, of freedom, gratefulness, and particularly unity. I hope that you will consider joining me in financially supporting the Minnesota Chorale's family of choirs so that people of all ages and all walks of life, whether they are singing in the choirs or participating in the audiences, can experience those moments of joy and life and our commonality through music. Thank you.
I want to again thank our staff, our board members, our singers, our donors, and friends of the organization for joining us tonight. You are all supremely important to us.
And thanks to all who have been able to make a financial contribution to the Minnesota Chorale and our family of choirs, either tonight or at some prior time. If you had intended to make a donation and didn't get around to it, there is a link in the window, the chat window, you can click on, and we would be most grateful for your support. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Bob. As our executive director, you have been so amazing this past year. And Mary Ellen, as our board president, thank you for your leadership and vision. I also want to thank our singers, our staff members, and our artistic partners for all that you've contributed and the many ways in which you've inspired us to grow and develop as an organization. We could not have done this without you, and we look forward to next season and to making music again together as a family of choirs.